This is Fiona Templeton reading my poem from The Blue. Why say that? Under what authority do you mean seeing? Who sees? A lifelike figure struck by lightning or coincidence, a man open in his pockets in an empty room. Outside, seen from the inside, is complex. Outside, looking towards the inside, is simple. What penetrates him? A nice day? With a wave, with a waste of his hands, falderolicals away down. Mr. Janitor jingles, desperate. I'll monster you with my rough. I find myself smiling, cat in sun, pleasures like a little animal, comes up like a big animal, chin glistening, yellow in the day, blue at night. Why Say That consists of 3 brief and continuous scenes from my poetic play, The Blue. The Blue is written for 2 voices, though sometimes each person speaks in the voice of the other. They may speak in their own voice, or both at the same time with slight variation. They may imagine what the other would say, or they may ventriloquize. Identity is slippery in this work, as are power and desire. So, who is speaking here is mobile.
West is facing east, and north is facing south. Don't you let nobody tell you what it's all about, 'cause it's just a bad situation, like waiting for a train. Yeah, it's a story of my life. I got a woman and a wife. A man can earn some money and have a little drink. It don't really matter what anybody thinks, 'cause it's just a bad situation, like waiting for a train. Yeah, it's a story of my life. Yeah, I got a woman and a wife. Got no money, I tell you where to go. Just don't tell nobody that I told you so, 'cause it's just a bad situation, story of my life. Hey, I got a woman and a wife. West is facing east, north is facing south. Just don't tell nobody that you know what it's all about, 'cause it's just a bad situation, like waiting for a train. Yeah, it's the story of my life. Yeah, got a woman and a wife. Yeah, and a wife. Yeah, and a wife.
The Beach Boys were one of the most popular and influential American groups that emerged in the early 1960s. Brian Wilson was the unquestioned leader, composer, vocal arranger, and producer of the Southern California band. The June 11th, 2025 passing of Brian Wilson at the age of 82 brought an end to his more than 60-year music career. It began in the early 1960s and stretched into the 2020s. On social media, his daughters Wendy and Carney posted the following announcement. It read, "We are heartbroken to announce that our beloved father, Brian Wilson, has passed away. We are at a loss for words right now. Please respect our privacy at this time as our family is grieving. We realize that we are sharing our grief with the world. Love and mercy." From 1962 to 1963, Brian Wilson and the Beach Boys played the Inland Empire a number of times. Thanks to research by Inland Valley Daily Bulletin journalist David Allen, websites beachboysgigs.com, becomingthebeachboys.com, and Bellagio10452.com. Many of their earliest IE appearances have been confirmed. For the purposes of this video, the city of Pomona will be considered part of the Inland Empire. Even though it is located in Los Angeles County, I feel the city has more in common culturally with the IE. The single that jump-started the Beach Boys' career was Surfin'. It was composed by Brian Wilson and his cousin Mike Love. Released on November 1961 on a small record label, it became a regional hit on Southern California radio. In February 1962, Surfin' reached the top 5 of Inland Empire radio station KFXM's Fabulous 59 Top Tune Survey. The single's success led to increased demand for personal appearances by the band. From 1948 to 1965, Rainbow Gardens was the dance and concert hotspot in Pomona, California. The Beach Boys played their first Inland Empire concert there on January 12, 1962. They were third billed to house band The Mixtures. Second billed was surf band The Sentinels from San Luis Obispo, California. In the ad, the letter S was left off the word boys. The Beach Boys' first San Bernardino, California gig was on Friday, March 23, 1962, at the 47th National Orange Show. Major acts appeared at the over 7,000-seat capacity Swing Auditorium. In 1962, these performers included comedian Joey Bishop, jazz legend Louis Armstrong, singer Sue Thompson, TV stars Ed Kooky Burns, Soupy Sales, Bonanza leads Lauren Green and Dan Blocker, and Cliff Charlie Weaver Arquette. Also appearing was Hollywood B-movie starlet Mamie Van Dorn. The Beach Boys had not yet achieved that level of recognition and were relegated to playing an afternoon Kids' Day teen dance in the National Orange Show cafeteria's Orange Blossom Room. This photo was taken during that performance. The next day, March 24, 1962, the Beach Boys performed at an afternoon high-teen Easter fashion show in downtown San Bernardino. It was presented at the Harris Company Department Store's fourth-floor auditorium. Although the Beach Boys weren't listed in this newspaper ad, many sources have confirmed that the band performed at this event. William F. Williams, a DJ at San Bernardino radio station KMEN, was present at this Beach Boys concert. He remembered, "Harris had a fashion show concert each year. KMEN was in charge of putting together the talent for Harris's concert, and I remember their band manager, Murray Wilson, came to us and literally begged us to let the Beach Boys be the opening act. As I recall, they barely knew which end of the guitar case was up. They looked very badly, played very badly, and sang very badly." On March 31, 1962, the Beach Boys headlined a Saturday night dance at the National Guard Armory in Ontario, California. Appearing with them was Manhattan Beach surf band The Vibrants. On Saturday morning, May 12, 1962, the Harris Company department store presented a Campus Deb Jamboree Time fashion show at the California Theater in downtown San Bernardino. The latest teen Easter outfits were exhibited in a live fashion show. Then there was a screening of the 1961 movie Pocket Full of Miracles. Radio station KMEN's disc jockeys also made an appearance. An autograph session with surprise guest stars was announced. While not mentioned in the print ad, most researchers believe that the surprise guest stars were in fact the Beach Boys. They conclude that the band was introduced to the audience at the California Theater. Then they retreated to the Harris Company department store's record shop, where they signed autographs. In part 2 of Brian Wilson and the Beach Boys Play the Inland Empire, we continue to document their 1962 and 1963 appearances in the IE.
Go, go, go!
Cut it out! Line up! Get ready for your picture!
Hey, what's going on down there?
Didn't you know? Nabisco is making plastic models of us.
Oh, boy, then let's all smile. Everybody say cheese.
Never mind cheese. Say Nabisco Juniors.
Yes, say Nabisco Juniors, because only in Nabisco Juniors can you get free plastic models of the Spoon Men. Just place one on your spoon. Then you're ready to dig into Nabisco Juniors with the natural flavor and goodness of 100% whole wheat, packed with the protein you need to grow healthy and strong. Improved wheat protein. And Nabisco Juniors are crisp, crunchy, fit your spoon perfectly. So get Nabisco Juniors with this Spoon Man on the front and start collecting all 3 Spoon Men. There's one free inside each package of Nabisco Shredded Wheat Juniors.
Here on the edge of the continent, horizontal gravity draws destitute and dreamers, and the trust fund bourgeoisie. Between the silent San Andreas threat and the gray-green smoggy gloom, surf is up, but the chips are down on the dark side of my room. Yeah, the surf is up, but the chips are down on the dark side of my room.
Say 11, rolling across the hills and the trees.
An evening sky like heaven, slowly moving. We'll get back eventually.
Northern California girls say, baby, come home now. You don't belong there. Everybody knows this but you. Don't you miss the ocean? Don't you miss the weather? Don't you miss me just a little bit? Northern California girls say, come home from Texas. You could take a fast train, baby, make the next plane. You'd be home by supper time. Ain't nobody like me, ain't nobody like me out there. No
Northern California girls say everything happens for a reason. You did what you had to do, now it's time for you to come home. Throw away your snow boots, throw away your parka. Lord, you know I always kept you warm. Northern California girls say, come home from Brooklyn.
I may not always love you, as long as there are stars above you. You never need to doubt it, I'll make you so sure about it. God only knows what I'd be without you. God only knows what